we'll see a squad from the back. The Central Michigan Chippewas taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Chippewas will put total leather and we'll get started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the NC State Wolfpack offense is on the field and ready to start the game. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. Looking to scramble. Working on the right.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
He leaves it with his back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. NC State has work to do to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. Looks as if they might have a little something going on that drive, but they'll have to kick it. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. So Central Michigan's offense will get the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Quarterback keeper. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. The Chippewas will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Secures it at the 30. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Gets it to him on the screen. There he goes. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Got the quick pass. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Wolfpack line up facing 3rd and approximately half a mile. Unleashes one deep. He caught it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. NC State will line up with a 1st and goal. Now the pitch. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown! Running backs on either side of the quarterback. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires on the move. Complete to the right. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. 1st down from the 43. They'll run it from the gun. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Chippewas now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Quarterback running on the draw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a 3rd down stop. They'll run it from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The kick is on its way. He gets it out to the 17. The cover. Right there to make the stop. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Snagged out of the air. Corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got a man, it's Smith. On the move at the 30. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. So 1st down here as they go back to work. We've reached the break. It's NC State on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Direct snap. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
The defense blows up the ISO play by getting penetration right up the middle, and that forces the negative play.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires toward the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And you will always remember your 1st. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the 1st INT. Keep the football, brother. The 1st of many big-time plays for this guy.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Right back to the left. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. On the option. Got a little space. turning it on. Made a defender miss. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Throws for the tight end. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the 1st down before they finally get him on the ground. The Chippewas will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Shakes off the defender. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The option look. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. A designed run for the quarterback. And he'll lose yardage on... Pulled and finds his man on the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Here's the handoff. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Trying play action. Fires to the middle. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. It's complete to the right. Look out, he's got room. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. They went up top to pick up the last 1st down. Let's see what they have here. The give to the back. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll run play action. Tight end finds a soft spot. He'll step out of bounds at the 11. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Gets it out quickly. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Lets it fly. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Maybe a momentary. That up.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Chippewas want to pick up the tempo. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's got the back in the middle. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on 1st down. Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, man, I mean, you don't get more wide open than that, right? Big fella running down the field. Nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him. Just got to make the catch.
They just keep firing. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Chippewas decide to punt it away. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. He's got an open man. Turns it on in midfield. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Takes it the other way. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about.
Pass interference, defense.
And the pass interference penalty is costly, wiping out the turnover. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this, and you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack. They'll run this play from the pistol. They'll try the run. He's in open space downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Trying to escape and get it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Raleigh has given...
Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speaking, very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Oh, he just flat dropped it. He had the ball and didn't look it all the way in, and it'll be fourth down. And the Chippewas line up to punt it away. He'll take it on the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Fires one high and deep. He caught it. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got a kick in the door. Touchdown, NC State! Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
That's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
Bought a little time, lets it go. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. They've got the screen set up. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. NC State has to come up with a big play here on 3rd down. Looking to scramble. He throws into the middle of the field. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. No good. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong today. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. Gives it on the option. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. The RPO, it's complete. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Chippewas will punt it away on 4th down. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Slips through the line. Touchdown, Wolfpack! Special team. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Power football with the run. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The give on the option. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. And the Chippewas are facing 3rd and inches. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defense too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Oh, he's got some space. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Chippewas are moving quickly down the field.
Base 27 Jones. Base 27 Jones.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Quickly out to the tight end. Just discarding tacklers, punching and grinding his way to the 23. And the Chippewas with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. To the ground with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Chippewas come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll run the option. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
These offenses are so hard to stop when you run the option because they play the quarterback well. They get it to the running back. The defense looks pretty good, but 3rd and short, they get the yard.
Pulls it in the end zone. Snags a quick pass on the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Get it out on the screen. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They go back to work in the final period of this one. The give from the gun. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Floating away. Throwing on the run. Snags it inside the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. That is brutal. An explosive play like that to be wiped out by a mistake. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass. They'll run the screen. Breaks into the open. They've got him now. He almost picked up that 1st down on the screen. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown! NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better point this.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He did not make it. A stonewall on third down. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. On the run, fires downfield. Couldn't find his man. And three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Offense set on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Lofts one high and deep. Got his man. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The Wolfpack, after that big play on the ground, might just run it until they stop it. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he rolls!